Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the universe. Positive affirmations as per always. I was speaking to a friend of mine this morning and I think the first thing I must have said to her was, "Good morning, beautiful skin. I'm loving the skin that I'm in. Hate is the root to all sin, 'cause I'm loving me from within." Now, I don't normally sing on a podcast, but my podcast today is when, two words. Is respect really earned? Do you know what respect is? And don't tell me to be quiet. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I think a lot of us have forgotten to really, really love ourselves. Because I think if we really loved who we are, we wouldn't seek validation so much from everybody else. We have just, I don't know when we became like that. When did we become so dependent on, I've got 1,000 viewers. I've got 3,000 people watching my bullshit on Instagram. I've got 100 people. Bollocks. Just total bollocks. Before lockdown, some of us never knew what a podcast was. I didn't. I like that I can just pick up my microphone or my phone and just speak into it who I am, and not worry about if anyone's going to listen. But I'm getting it off my chest because it's me standing in my truth. But all this bollocks about a standard, and you must be wondering, why have I got why am I feeling like this today? Well, let me start with the respect part. So, there's many groups out there that you can join, WhatsApp groups, and everyone's got an opinion, and let's talk about, let me go back to sports. So sports is a global thing. But when you think of soccer or football or boxing or rugby or very male dominated, baseball and cricket, it is definitely a lot of people, women would just look at it as, it's men. And men don't expect women to have, some men, some of the Neanderthals that I've had the displeasure of meeting or speaking to, or cyber world conversations, living in a world of God knows where you are now, don't expect women to know about sports, like even motorsports, come to think of it. And it's really good. And I'm going to be quite biased here, and I'll come to that in a minute. And there are women who know their shizzle, let me tell you. They know they know their shit. They know their F1, they know their football, they know their basketball, they know the men's world. They have honed their craft. They even know how to speak about it and report on it better than men do. But isn't it just about equality? Really? I'm not asking to be politically correct or gender bias or anything like that. Because again, as I said, I'll come to my bias. Because unlike some women, I just wish some women would just shut the F up and stop going, we need to be equal. Okay, you want to be equal to men. I get that. But I am not one of those women who push for it. Sorry. I love women football, but I'm not a big fan of women football. Does that make me a bad person? No. Because I, like many women, have grown up seeing men watching playing and watching football. And so when it came to seeing like women boxers, I have a bias against it. I watch it. I don't champion it. I'm still trying to get my head around it. And that's why I can understand men who have that issue of seeing women become football referees or sports presenters on a football program or rugby. And it's becoming quite prolific in the UK because it's been prolific in the US and around the world for years. Only recently I am seeing a lot of females being given the rights because they have the skill set to do the job. So this is why I'm saying I can see it from both sides. I can see where men don't think women should be there or they should be in the kitchen. And I can see where, as a woman, why the bloody hell are you boxing? Or why the hell are you playing football? Or why are you doing cricket? I can see all of that. It just doesn't mean that and it took me a while to get my head around it. So I am guilty. And it doesn't mean that I think less of the person. I just don't. It's called growth. Because, we all have an opinion. So, that's the first part. But here I was in, having a banter with about football because, yes, I know a lot about football being a woman. And I have aspirations of, I'd hate to be on a program like Talk Sport or stuff like that because they'd probably throw me out because I get so passionate about it. And, maybe I don't go too much. I've chosen the weaker side of the podcast where I could actually go on and talk of my thoughts and have my Talk Sports shows. But what's the point? What's the point of me joining all these testosterones of guys, thinking they know more about Man United than I do, or Spurs than I do, or Liverpool than I do, when I probably know more about them, but because they feel that they can quote the players that they have. And I can quote all the players of most teams, because I don't just look at my team. I don't look at a team that my rivalry, but I'm not going to get so upset about it that I'm going to call someone out or disrespect them or their mother. So anyway, for anyone who listens to my podcast knows that I digress a lot. So I'm going to try and bring it back to the respect. So this guy decides to tell me that I must put respect on his name and his team Chelsea. Excuse my language, let me just say, fuck that, right? I don't care who supports Chelsea. I don't care who supports Chelsea. Black, white, Chinese, Indian, I don't care. Me growing up, Chelsea is a racist club. Racist from roots to now. And no mint of players. Spurs, racist. Most clubs are racist because it's institutionalized. But I try not to bring racism in it. But as I don't expect someone to come and tell me I must have respect for them because they support a team, a club that you probably have never visited. You've probably sat on your sofa and watched this team play. You probably have never been into a football stadium in your whole entire bloody life. But I must respect you. Then this Neanderthal went on to say that as a woman, and I'm giving you the air quotes, why is it that basically he was trying to insinuate, so his words were, I should behave myself. I feel as a woman I'm better than them, that I'm one level up on the men, and I should have some respect and behave myself. Holy Jesus, Mother of Christ, sorry to blaspheme today. So I responded and I said, oh wow. So I see now why when I speak within this group and I talk about football, why you get upset. Because you basically think that someone of my ilk who has a good understanding and knowledge of the game, have kicked a ball a few times, maybe. But I go to the team, I go to matches, not just Spurs. I've been to Aston Villa, I've been to Liverpool, I've been to Man United. And all of these, let me tell you, I've made sure I've got, box seats. Or I've been paid for my ticket to go. Or I may have been given one by a guest to be with someone's guest. I've got on the train or I've driven down and I've booked my hotel and I've gone to watch a football match. I've been to my rivals, Arsenal. So who gives this man the right to tell me as a woman that I must pipe down because here I am giving my opinion on my own post? Remember, it's not anyone else's post. It's my opinion. And you've jumped on to tell me basically that I must go and sit by the kitchen sink. Now, that might not seem like that to you, but this is what it felt like to me. I don't have the expertise. And when he notices that when I speak, I feel that I'm one. It's like that he's so average. Now, let me just say this to any man out there. When a woman speaks and you don't like them, that's not their problem. When a woman speaks from a standpoint of knowledge and it makes you feel uncomfortable, that's your problem. When a woman is doing something, whether what colour or creed, because you people are so quick to want to bring colour into everything. Some of you black people like to play victim. Yeah, have it, eat me up, I don't care. Black people like to play like they're the victims. If we did less of playing a victim, we wouldn't have to always try to show what we have, what clothes we have, what we have, and here we are. Because as far as I'm concerned I am leveled up with every single other colour there is in the universe. So I don't need to fight one harder or do one better because I am not going to allow that kind of thinking to govern who I am as a person. No way. If you want to do that, I have no problem with that because it's none of my business what you want to do. I take care of me. I take care of how I feel. I take care of how I need to be, what makes me function. What is correct for me? And I'm always learning every day, every minute, every hour. I have wonderful conversations, the things that I've learned about myself. But I will not ever be told by male or female that the way I speak makes them uncomfortable. I'm not a know-it-all. Maybe my voice has authority. But I genuinely believe that you don't need to talk down to someone. You don't have to do that. If you're speaking with conviction, yes, it can make people feel uncomfortable. If you're speaking with conviction, it can spur people on. It's how you speak to people. It's how they receive the message. That's where respect is earned. You do not have to feel that I am at a higher level than you, so I can't deal with you. I can't be with you. Humble your BC selves. Come on. So because of my tone and because I'm standing up for myself and doing a program and talking, it's making people uncomfortable. And all of a sudden I'd love to take her down a peg or two. Take me down for what? What is it that I've done that makes you feel that I need to be taken down? But what? By talking to people who have got ailments or bringing lifestyle changes to the surface? Listen, changing your demographic in life can make you a better person. Changing your demographic. And when I say the demographics, the reason why I'm saying that, is there's a lot of killings going on. And I'm not going to say black on black, white on white. There's just a lot of killings going on. And, you know, your surroundings, your thoughts, the way you carry yourself, all of this projects your lifestyle. And if that's all you know, that's all you're going to be doing. Now, if you don't want to keep living this life, all you need to do is walk away from it. Don't let yourself believe that you can't walk away from a situation. As we all know, what's the worst that can happen? You can get killed. But nobody governs your life. The only person that governs your life is you and God, you and the universe, the person that birthed you and brought you into the earth, whether it be your mum and the sperm donor or whether your mum and your father. You govern you. So how is respect earned if you don't respect yourself? You don't respect yourself. How am I going to respect you? You think I find respect in someone who's got money? Hell to the no. Do you think I find respect in somebody who's flashing off the latest Gucci and rim teeth or driving the latest car? Hell no. I'm happy to be pushing 2 wheels on a cardboard box, and I'm good because I will respect that man or woman, right? Who is that's their hustle. That's their hustle. That's what gets me. That's the respect I see. Ask them to open their mouth and speak, and you'll seek inspiration from people like that. I don't say that if you've got a big flash car, you know, there's anything wrong with that. But there are people that like to buy nice things. And trust me, I've experienced it around me. And I'm not saying I don't buy nice things, but I find that there are people around me, we've all got nice things, and they are humble, and I respect them. And then I've got others who are around me who feels that if they haven't got the latest Mulberry bag or the latest Prada, and they see that you've bought something off the internet from Amazon, oh my good God, how could you? It's like sacre bleu. How can you live? No, can't be done. I live in North London, but I'm going to go to Chelsea and have my nails done. Why? But because the name Chelsea has what respect. Come on, is this what we've become? Didn't COVID or lockdown teach us anything, which is to appreciate what you have? Create from what you have in front of you. Help others who are creating. Not taking things away from things that have already been tried and tested, but allow other people to have an opinion. Allow other people to show you the greatness of their creation from nothing. We don't appreciate that. And, you know, another thing that was said to me was, once I've been doing this, standing in my truth and etc., I found that when I approached people and I genuinely started standing in my truth without using any of the background information of what I am and what I've done previously, do you know what I mean? Because I don't live my life on the back of that. I don't live my life on my past. I live in my life for the future. So how dare someone tell me I must respect them when they don't show any respect for anybody else? That their opinion is the only thing that counts. And everyone you speak to about them all seem to have the same opinion. And when you bring that opinion to that person and say, listen, I don't ask you to like me. I don't ask you to like what I think or how I smell or how I feel or what I eat. But there has to be a compromise. And this is the problem why people are killing each other, because there isn't a compromise. There is no meeting of peace in the middle. Let me say it again. How is respect earned? Disrespect is earned too. I put that as a post today. Disrespect is earned too. Because if you can continue, I will disrespect your ass quicker than you know it. Give me the opportunity, I will disrespect you. disrespect is earned too. Don't ask me for anything. I don't ask you. I don't tag people. So don't tag me. I don't beg anyone to listen to Standing in My Truth. You want to listen, you listen. You don't, you don't. But what I'm saying is, if you carry yourself in a certain way, don't expect someone to put respect on your name. Speak with conviction. Speak with truth. Speak with honesty. Be transparent. Whether it be in your working life, your relationship. You have no right to govern anyone else's life unless your life depends on it. Believe in yourself, because if you believe in yourself, when someone is speaking to you, you will believe what they're telling you. Because why? Your mind is clear. You'll hear. You will listen. I'm a stubborn mother. Trust me, I am so stubborn. But I have had to listen too. I have had to listen to understand and become a better person. I've had to look at people disliking me from a distance. You know what someone turned and said to me today? They said in all the things that they know that I do, they couldn't do that. Knowing that I am not fully liked, knowing that I will gonna find detractors, knowing that it's gonna be a hard struggle to do what I'm doing, not getting paid for it, not asking for anyone to like it, or, you know, you just post it and leave it, not asking for sponsorship, everything. She said she couldn't do that. So I said, why couldn't you do that? She said, because I'm sensitive, she said, and I'd want to know that people are watching or listening or you know what. I said, I don't. Because I've lived my life not being liked. I can sit here and I won't be liked. I know a lot of people are taking pleasure of watching me being skinny all my life. And now I've put weight on, and I'm telling you, they love it. Oh my God, the girl who's always been skinny is now a big, fat, rotunded, you know, awful looking, got cellulite. And guess what? I glorify it because, you know, just like being cut so many times in my belly, I was given 24 hours to live. I am still here, and this is my glory. So I respect everything I'm going through. I put myself in everything I'm going through. I'm standing up for me. And if you don't like that, that's not my problem. But what it does, it gives me testament to say, it is me. And I'm not going to dislike me because you dislike me. So I turned around to her and I said, listen, I am of this age where I'm standing in my truth. And I didn't come into this world with hate, and I'm not going to leave this world with hate. So the rest of the life that I have is going to be nothing but respect and love for myself and good energy and positive vibration. And when I see the no likes and people disliking my pages and unliking me or unfriending me, I thank them. I'm not even lying. I thank them because I was not brought here to influence you. I wasn't brought to do anything. None of us. No one has. There are so many great inspirational people out there, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am. So I thank all those inspirators. You have inspired me to just speak my truth. My sobriety has been amazing. So I'm not going to be shouting, oh, I've got 1,000 and I've got X amount of people subscribing, and yet, do you know that you probably won't even meet half of those 1,000 subscribers? Or those 1,000 likes of who likes your page. What is it that they want you to do? I like pages. I like loads of pages. Loads and loads. But I'm now learning to unlike pages because I realize that it's symptomatic, like people in Clubhouse, it is symptomatic that what you do is you like me, then you like me. That means I get loads of likes. You know what? Get the fuck out of here. Seriously. I need to like people that has the same energy, who just wants to share their journey and not self-righteousness. And that's where the respect for me is earned. I think anybody doing anything from any walks of life, whether it be kayaking, painting, looking after children, trying to make a difference as well, global warming, sustainability, construction, building hospitals, NHS, you have my respect. Start getting big-headed, you get my disrespect. So please, because I am confident, or I sound confident in when I speak, don't like it, unfriend. You don't like it, switch off. If my energy doesn't connect with yours, move yourself away from my energy. I'm not here to preach. Do not, as I said to this guy, your problem is that it's a woman that's telling you what to do. It's a woman speaking who's not in the kitchen making dinner and cooking, and which is where you'd like to tell me to be. It's a woman who's standing up for her own convictions. And how dare you tell me that I am speaking to him on a level that doesn't make him feel comfortable. That's your prerogative, not mine. And for any other women who have come across men who are very vindictive towards you, stop and think. Do not retaliate. All it is that they are not comfortable with you having a brain. They'd rather that you'd have your backside hanging out, showing your tits, being light-skinned, being mixed race, Mediterranean. Don't like it. I don't deal with gender bias. I don't deal with racism. And I'm fed up of people telling me you only date with white people. I don't care what you think. What I do care about is stop being unkind. Stop telling people that, we should put respect on your name. I'll say it again, respect is earned. And disrespect is earned too. And with that said, after putting the man in his place today, and after having the great advice from my friend who told me that she actually gives me up to the utmost respect, knowing that of all the things that's happened since I've started standing in my truth, losing people, the disrespect. I've had disrespect from the police. Disrespect from the police quarters because I stood in my own truth, because I see what they done. I've seen what they've been doing. And I've got to the point of nearly calling them out on it. Systematically bullying. And I have no problem with the police. But, there are some bad apples in there. And it gets to my craw. You want to make a difference? Stop being fake. You want to make a difference in everybody's life? Stop being fake. Stop using people. Stop lying. Stop hiding behind the uniform. Be true to you. You be true to you, others will be true to you too. Have a wonderful day. Have a great day. Be kind to yourselves. This is me, Valerie Maxfield, signing out, standing in the truth on the 6th of June. Take care of yourselves. Bye.